が出ます。ご注意ください。車が出ます。ご注意ください。車が出ます。ご注意ください。車が出ます。ご注意ください。車が出ます。ご注意ください。車が出ます。ご注意ください。車が出ます。ご注意ください。車が出ます。ご注意ください。車が出ます。ご注意ください。車が出ます。車が出ます。車が出ます。車が出ます。ご注意ください。車が出ます。ご注意ください。車が出ます。車が出ます。ご注意ください。車が出ます。ご注意ください。車が出ます。
Hey, how's it going, everyone? Welcome to the Exercise Next Show. How's your Saturday going? Welcome to the stream. I just want to big up Android Smith for subscribing there for like Agent Smith for subscribing for like 2 months, man. Thanks a lot for that, my friend. This is awesome. I should try to like set that stuff up a little bit better, but yeah, thanks for doing it anyway. Thank you. Hey, well, today on the stream, is normal. We normally on Saturdays we normally just chill out, right? So we normally check out like different games. We normally check out anime. We just, or whatever it is, whoever is in the chat or watching, we normally just try to hang out, and you let me know what's interesting to you, and I check that out, and that kind of thing. Also, another thing that we do, I put up, there's a drawing app online that I put up, and you could draw together with me, and we could play like different games and that kind of thing. Well, it's mostly like games like tic-tac-toe and box and stuff like that, which is fun. Other than that, sometimes I might jump back into some of the stuff I was modeling over the weekend, right? You could jump into some of that stuff. Actually, I do have something that I need to kind of get modeled to finish off the first level in the game Soul 3000. And I didn't stream yesterday because unfortunately I wasn't feeling well, right? And thank God for my wife and everything like that. I'm back on top of it now. I'm feeling a lot better, and even feeling even better because Andrew Smith just subscribed with a Amazon Prime thing. That's awesome. Thank you. Hey, let's get the party started. Yeah. And if also I want to shout out Frankly Playing. I mean, there's a lot of cool stuff that happened. Like last night, I was just looking at some of the music channels just to let you guys know, and I saw this guy called Frankly Playing. Oh, that makes sense. His name is Frankly, and then you see like Frankly Playing. Okay, that makes sense. That's funny. And he's a really talented guitarist, and he covering different popular music and stuff throughout the years, right? From like the 70s, 60s, 80s, 90s. I think he even do some new stuff, if I'm not mistaken. And his stuff is awesome. He plays really well. And if you look at my about page, at the front of Twitch right here, you will see I have a couple recommended channels, right? And one of the channels is I actually put him in there, frankly. Whoa, Andrew Smith, what? Awesome. Look at that. Thank you, sir. You're making it rain up in here. Thank you. Thanks for the gifted subscriptions. Sweet. Wow, thank you, sir. Yeah, so I'm bigging up Agent Smith yet again. I call him Andrew Smith sometimes because that's what I play with him on Steam. I gotta definitely get Russ going so I could play with him, to show him my thanks and everything like that. So I'm down. To be honest with you guys, I'm down to the crunch with trying to create assets for the game that we've been working on for the past year, right? We've been doing drawing and a bunch of other things, and that game is I'm coming down to the last few months where I got to work on it, and hopefully it wouldn't end the stream, but this stream may shift to later times as I might have to do other things during the day. But anyways, coming back to Frankly Playing, yeah, so he I came in there and I was listening to him, and he told like all the people that was watching his stream, all his regular followers, to follow me. And I thought that was awesome, so I got a bunch of new followers. So I'm gonna shout out all my new followers right now. So I'm gonna shout out Just Joshing, Frankly Playing. I'm gonna shout out Crafty Ria. I'm gonna shout out Piersley Print. Shout out Agent Smith BR, of course, and everyone else who followed me recently. Shout out to you. Shout out Moni Stark. Shout out Twitch 2001_07. I don't know if that's a real person, but shouting you out anyway. Hey, let's get right to it. I'm gonna jump into I'm actually gonna try to jump in to some of that stuff there in Blender, and maybe who knows, I might segue into something a little bit different, right? And we'll see how this goes. But before that, I'm actually gonna set up some drawing just in case if anyone wants to doodle with me. So I'm gonna set it up right now. So the drawing app is called Magma and it's online and it's free. So how are you doing, and how are you doing, Agent Smith? Have you started streaming as yet? I know you started at one point. Okay, let's get some magma going. You're doing pretty good? How's the rust doing after all this time? I just want you guys to know that here in the Exercise Show, we're celebrating Christmas all throughout January. A lot of work, so I couldn't be online too much. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I can see that. I'm almost there myself. I may have to do a lot of work at some point here. I mean, I am doing a lot of work right now, but probably even more. Okay, so while Magma is loading, let's check out Blender. Okay, Blender is loading. There we go. Oh yeah, so the last thing we did was some rocks, and the rocks were kind of a little goofy, and I promised myself I'll come back in and fix those up. So Agent Smith, I was actually thinking about getting back into to doing some camera work, you know, getting back into doing some photography, kind of cinematography, I should say. I was thinking about getting back into that at some point, you know. Just need to kind of clear some of the stuff that I have going on. Okay, so I wouldn't bore you guys with actually fixing these rocks back up. Let's go straight to that building that we're supposed to be doing here. Oh wow! Thanks for the gifted subscriptions. What? Gifting 5? What? What? Agent Smith BR? You're making Christmas for me today. Thank you. That's amazing. Woot woot, big up. What? Got some epicness going on here. Wow, thank you. That's amazing. Okay, so I gotta find that building that we're supposed to be working on there. Oh man, you're like a brother to me, Agent Smith BR. Definitely. I mean, you are a brother to me. You know what I mean. You know, one kingdom, one brotherhood, right? God is good. Thank you, sir. I feel the same way. Okay, guys. So this is what we gotta work on here. I gotta bring that into the game engine. Livening it up, livening it up. Look at this. This thing is mega complex. I wonder what it looks like rendered. I think I put like some kind of silly texture on here. I'm not sure. Let's check it out. Okay, that's what it looks like. It shouldn't really be this blue, but I would say this would be more like a stand-in texture, you know? You're gonna have to find some. I mean, the blue is not bad. It's definitely different. But maybe something stand out like a red would definitely help with, you know, signaling that you gotta go there. Hey. Yeah, this is some epic you know, epic blendering materials here. Let's see here. I'm going through this. Aha! So I found something that we might be missing. We might be missing like a dirt map on here. So we could add some dirt. Let's try it. So I'm gonna hide let's see this, guys. Let's hide this. Yeah, even this needs fixing up. Okay, let's see if we can fix this up like as is, like this. This might be interesting. Let's go. Let's go. Let's fix up the concrete. So we got a concrete building texture here. Yeah, for some reason, let's see. Okay, I think I got magma up. I'm gonna copy that. I'm gonna place that in here. Yep, that's magma. Feel free to come in and we'll do some art. Let's actually true up the magma screen right here. That's the magma screen. So yeah, we're doing two things at once. We may be drawing. I'm going to set up a game of box real quick. And then we'll get into like doing this blender texturing here. Making this look a lot better. And then putting it into the game engine. You got a little reference guy down here. Okay, let's get this magma set up here. Magma. Set up a good old game of box. Okay, so with box, the objective of boxes is that two people play it, and whoever gets the most boxes win. Hey, I'm Monette. What's up? How's it going? Just saw you there. How's your morning going? How's the Saturday going so far? Nice to see you. I'm Monette. Feel free to click on the link. I think I tried to pin it there. And you can feel free to come in and play some box if you like. That box is this thing right here that I have on the smaller screen next to my head. How are you doing? How's your doggy doing? Okay, this is a big game of box. And stuff. I like really exotic fruits like soursop and stuff like that. So, what's your favorite fruit? So I'm gonna draw an apple. feel free to click on the link in Magma to come in and color this if you like. Tell me your favorite fruit and I'll see if I could draw it. Again, I want to shout out Agent Smith for that subscription there, with and also offering the subscription to a bunch of my followers. Thank you very much, sir. Oops. Yeah. Definitely. Thank you very much, brother. That's awesome. So, Agent Smith, what's your favorite fruit? What's your favorite fruit? What kind of fruits do you like? I know in Brazil you probably have like a ton of fruits, right? I remember growing up with a lot of fruits. What's your favorite fruit, sir? I'll go right ahead and draw that. Okay, let's see. Hey, Mr. Kaplu, how's it going? Yeah, FMapper told you. Okay, FMapper. Oh yeah, I wanted to talk to you about a specific, about like probably like modding and that kind of thing for. But I know that you're not. You know, I just remember that you're not on you know. You're not on Discord or whatever it is anymore, so you probably can't even do that. I think you might have been cool. How's your bike going? I know FMapper told me that your bike is pretty awesome and that you're customizing it and everything like that. Yeah, but basically that's what I wanted to to ask you about possibly modding and that kind of thing. I was thinking about BCC, but I think BCC is probably pretty busy. Tell me your favorite fruit, and I'll go right ahead and draw it. Okay, so far we got an apple. How about some grapes? Does anyone out there like grapes? Monette, what's your favorite fruit? Mr. Kaplu, what do you like? Yeah, try to contact. Okay, you try to contact them. That's great. They won't help me. Oh, you sold your bike. Wow, that's awesome, man. You're buying a Yamaha DT. Oh, I'm gonna look that up. What is that? Yamaha DT 50R. You know, there's a guy called Android Smith in here who just did a bunch of like he gifted some subscriptions. Android Smith is into vehicles. Android Smith BR. I know he's mostly into cars. But are you into bikes also, Android Smith? Just like Mr. Kaplu here, he does bikes. Whoa, that is nuts, dude. What? You got a Suzuki? Let me see what that is. Maybe I should draw bikes. Let's come here. Let's check this out. Oh man, that is awesome. Okay, so definitely we got some bike enthusiasts right here in the stream, for sure. Hey, Mr. Kaplu, I would like you to know that Agent Smith BR right there, he's also a brother in Christ also, believe it or not. Check this out. Whoa, so this is more of like a like an off-road bike. And this is definitely like, I don't know if you could go off-road with this stuff. That is nuts. I could see going down the beach in this Agent Smith BR. Like for sure. You probably have miles and miles of road over there. We got a good community. Yeah, that's right. In the forest and snow, yeah. I don't know if you could do that with this bike. This bike looks very sporty. Like, you'd have to lie. Wait a minute. Okay. So this bike, you'd have to kind of lie down to drive it. So it's kind of like, yeah, you have to lie down for this bike, right, Agent Smith? And this one, you could sit up. You could sit up and drive this one, right, Mr. Kaplu? Wow, what color are you going to get? Are you going to custom color it? Custom paint it? Nuts. Maybe I do some bananas. Red and white? Yeah, there's a red and white one right here. This probably is gonna look like the one you're gonna actually buy right here. Okay. Oh, this is like the older version of it. Let's see here. Maybe this? And Agent Smith, you said you own this bike? That's crazy. That'd be cool. Oh, you can send it? Yeah, go right ahead, send it. Yeah, boy. Yeah, that's the bike that you own, right? That's so cool, man. I like it. Now, do you get Luana to ride in the back, or do you just? Yep. Look at this thing. That exhaust is nuts. Doesn't this like make it quieter? Isn't this like to quiet down the sound of the bike so it's not like blowing up? I think all of them are like that. No, they're like this crazy Look at this one. What did this person do? That's for most better sound. Oh, okay. Man, we got two bike enthusiasts here on the stream. It's two of my really good friends. And there's another person I actually know in real life. He's into bikes also. And I worked with this guy for like many years. And I'm the only person. I'm the only one that doesn't do bikes. At least as yet, you know. I mean, maybe, you know, it would be cool to kind of get into it, I guess. It's all about that balance, right? Let's see here. I don't know if that one is real. Let's see. Oh, look at this one. This is probably more along the lines that you're gonna get, Mr. Kaplu, right? Oh, this one is like tricked up. Are you gonna get the shield, or did it come with the hand shields or whatever you call that? No hand shield. But you could always put that on. You could put that stuff on after if you're into that stuff. I'm looking at way different ones. Did you send me the link? You said you could send the link. Did you send it? Yeah, send it in the chat right here, because you know you don't have yeah, send it in the chat right here. You should be able to paste links in the chat. Oh, there you go. That's good. Okay, I kind of don't understand this one, this right here, or the green one. Green. Oh, no. Oh, I'll try it again. Okay, I'm coming back. I'm coming back. I'm gonna do this. Okay, we're getting there. Aha, here we go. What? Yeah, this looks hot. Hold on there. Let me get a bigger view. Hold on there, guys. What the? What? Okay, got it. Yeah, this is hot, man. What? Yeah, this is a good buy, man. Look, yeah, this build out looks really hot. Let me see if I get a bit. I'm gonna get a big picture of it. Hold on. Yeah, how about this picture? Let's see. Oh, the site doesn't want to do that. Let's see. Oh, there you go. Ah, there you go. That's what we're talking about. Check it out. What? That's hot, man. Yeah, you're right. Those are the ones. Yeah. This is good to go. You don't have to do anything else to this. I clearly got problems with the language. Yeah, I don't know. What is that? It's not Swedish. Yeah, I don't know. Norwegian. Oh, Russian. Yeah, I don't. Straightly English. I think, but agents Finnish. There you go. My bad. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know Finnish. Agent Smith tried to teach me. Agent Smith tried to teach me. You know, Portuguese. You know. But you could send me those. You know, I don't mind. I always like learning. Yeah, that's a hot bike though. Wow. That's the pattern on it alone is top notch. You try to learn some Spanish too? Okay. Buenos dias. Como te llama? O llamo? Buenos dias is good day. I don't really know Spanish that well either. I know a few words. I wonder if I could do a pineapple. That's the one fruit I haven't like drawn in a while. No, Mr. Kaplu, do you like pineapple? I mean, do you get pineapples where you live? There in Finland? I'm thinking maybe I should have an image up to. I'm wondering. You got them in the groceries? Yeah, yeah. I should really get a picture of a pineapple instead of just doing it off the top of my head. Okay, you're gonna get an exercise Nick with a pineapple. That's what you're gonna get. I'm gonna do it first, then look at look at an image for reference. What's your favorite fruit, Mr. Kaplu? So I see your favorite bike, which is this one, and the other bike that you. It's amazing. Couldn't you like hold on to the other bike that you have, the kit bike, that bike that you had, and get this one, or it just wasn't feasible, right? Okay. Oh, okay, I got you, sir. Okay. Yeah, you say you gotta go? Thanks for hanging out and chatting. Feel free to lurk if you like. No biggie. Remember, if anyone out there is watching and ads pop up, and just let me know, if the ad is bothering you. I'll try. I think I could at least pause the ads. So I'll try that, see if that works. Or I can search Maniki in Google and you'll get results that are alike. Okay, yeah, let me do a search, Maniki. This is Agent Smith BR on a bike zooming to his hometown from the grocery. Hey, Agent Smith, do you pick up Gustavo on the bike? You know what I'm saying? Gustavo will probably like it. No, Luana wouldn't like it, but Gustavo will probably like it. Yes, this is the bike that this is the bike that Mr. Kaplu had. Doesn't that look cool, huh? Believe it or not, you see like people in the city here in New York, they some people drive around and stuff like this, like, like younger kids, like what I mean, like, when I say younger kids, like, teenagers and stuff, like they drive, not even teenagers, but like young men, like they drive around with stuff like this, and it's kind of like, it's kind of like a cool thing for them to have bikes like this. Believe it or not. Look at this one. Wow, this one's like polished up. This literally the person did it like Iron Man colors. Check it out. It has like gold and red in there. And I'm pretty curious, Agent Smith. Like, what's the color of your bike? A blue and white, or just like these? Okay. How long have you been riding like motorcycles and stuff? I don't know, like I'm really into like doing this pineapple for some reason. Okay, I don't know if that's an actual pineapple. Let's take a look at what it's supposed to look like. Yeah, see, yeah, it's supposed to be like fatter, rounder. It's all good. And these leaves supposed to turn back at you. Yeah, because the leaves stack up. That's why it's good to draw with reference, guys. Okay, so I'll probably color these a little bit later if no one jumps in here and color it, but feel free to come in and color it if you like. If you don't, you know, it's no big deal. Just putting that out there. This is like strange fruit. I'll put strange fruit. Okay guys, so I'm gonna switch over and get that thing in Blender going. Two awesome bikes. We got the Maniki and this Suzuki. Oh man, Suzuki GSX 650F. That's it. Just call it the Suzuki 650F. It's so cool. Okay, let's go back to Blender. Okay, let's get this going. So I'm looking at the... Okay, so I wanted to fix up the actual concrete here. So let's go ahead and do that. So in Blender, I have the texture map for the concrete itself. Just to see what this looks like. Right over here in this folder. I'm gonna split this in half so we could have the model happening here. Okay, I'm gonna duplicate this right here, and one way you can derive different textures from this is that you could actually plug this into a color ramp here in Blender. Let's do that. Color. Gizamos. Let's see what we get with this. So I plug that into there, and then I plug that into here. Oh, there you go. Look at that. You get like a texture like that. So let's see what we want to do here. Maybe what I want to do is to make this into like a normal map where things bump out. So I'm just going to do something like this. Something like that. I'm gonna bring this up to here like so. So there's a little bump to it. And let's go ahead and get a normal map for this. Actually, we want a bump map. That's what we want. So we're going to vector bump. Plug this into the height. Plug this into the normal. Let's go back and preview this. Oh, there you go. Look at that. It actually did something there. So I'm going to unplug the texture and let's just look at the black and white part of it. Okay, so to me this looks a little bit too much. I feel like I want this inverted. There we go. Or maybe not. Hold on, let's go back up this way. Something like that. Yeah, this concrete is really like dug up. I'm gonna control the height on this. Put the distance back to 1 here, and the strength, let's bring down the strength a bit. Let's try from linear, let's try B-spline. Ease, back to linear. I think this will work. Okay, I'm gonna plug back in the texture. Okay, so that gives it a little bit of something. I'm gonna actually add another map, and it's gonna give it some specularity. So if we turn the specularity up, make it a little bit shiny. So we can see the almost we could see the reflection of this model in here. What I've been doing recently, I don't know if anyone out there you know, likes anime, but I've been checking out the Studio Ghibli films, and they're pretty interesting. Like I saw Ponyo, Spirited Away, a whole bunch of them. And those pretty interesting stuff, you know, like the artistry that goes behind some of that stuff that those guys do. Okay, so I'm gonna have to look at this one here. Let's look at this one now. Okay, so these parts are going to be the parts that's going to be shiny. Yep, that makes sense. Okay, so now we plug that into the roughness. So, oh, wait a minute. So these are the parts that's going to be rough, and the other parts are going to be shiny. Let's just redo that again. Okay, so I definitely want to flip this. So I want this to be rough, and this part here to be shiny. Okay, here we go. This is it. A little bit shiny. Okay, let's go. Okay, the white is rough. This is what you gotta like keep track of. Like the white is rough, and the black is what's supposed to be shiny. There we go. Okay, we got it. That's good. So I'm gonna plug this into the roughness. Let's take a look. Now the only other thing that we could do here, or one other thing we could do, is to add another color ramp and control how deep or saturated this color is. Ramp. Yeah, how much like black we get in there. I'm gonna actually turn down the white in this, so it's a little bit darker. That's too dark. And you can even like tweak the colors on this. Let's try that. Oh, look at that. Yep, see in a minute there. No problemo. Okay, we're gonna take a look at this. I'm gonna, instead of making this completely, I'm just gonna make it a little duller. It's a little bit blurrier. Something like so. This will be all the way rough. If we pull it down, make it a little bit wet, a little bit shiny. Still think the normal map is a little bit strong. Let's fix that. Not make it so strong. Oh, there we go. Let's do it a little bit strong. Just a little bit. Okay, we're getting there. Let's make that just a little bit shinier. Okay. The strength of this is, let's go 0.5 on that. Just gonna make this a little bit darker so things play off a little bit more. Just kind of want to frame this here a little bit. Now looking at this, I'm thinking maybe, I was thinking to go red with it, but maybe it should be like a silver or something, or like close to a whitish silver. Maybe inside is like that red, you know, so we're gonna play on that. Let's make this a little bit darker. Okay, and I'm gonna drop like an edge on everything. Just make sure and go ahead and save this. Just gonna select that and this little edge mask with this material. I'm gonna copy that over there. Let's try it. Let's go. Plug that guy in here. Oh, look at that. It actually gets the edge like immediately. And let's go ahead and plug in the material. Yep. So there's a little bit of an edge to the material. Let's turn up the metallicness a little bit. So 0.3 is fine. Roughness is fine. Okay. I guess that's fine. I'll make this a little bit wider so we can see it. Okay, so there's a bit of an edge on things, and let's add like some dirt. So we're gonna add ambient occlusion. I'm gonna make a new material for dirt. Oops, a new diffuse material. So shader. And let's look here for diffuse. Alright, and we're going to use this mix shader thing again. I'm going to mix the two shaders. So first of all, let's plug in the ambient occlusion and see what it does to the overall structure. Bam! Look at that. So it's showing us where it's going to do its ambient occlusion thing. Let's turn up the samples. Let's go 32. And let's turn up the distance to see what we get. Well, we have it nice and tight. Let's go a little bit like that. Let's go 0.5 on that. Let's check inside only, see what that does. Let's go local only. Okay. Don't want that. Okay, so to make this even more pronounced, we're gonna add another like another ramp, color ramp. Let's see, we're gonna add it. Just make things a little more pronounced. And let's widen the distance on this. Just pull back a little bit. Make it nice and dirty. Something like so. I think that looks fine. So let's go ahead and put our dirt in here. Back up a little bit, like so. This is dirt. Just gonna put that down there. It could be dark. You could choose almost any color. Doesn't matter. Okay, so let's plug this in. Alright. I'm gonna plug in this map here also. Alright, so the dirt is on top of it, so we're gonna reveal it. Oh, let's plug that in here. Yep, so dirt is on top, so we're gonna reveal it. Let's turn up the roughness on the dirt. It's really rough. And it's going to be revealed by this ambient occlusion map here. Whoa, look at that. Okay, we may need to flip it. Put that there, put this up here. Much better. Okay, so yeah, we got like some dirtiness happening on top of everything. Well, you could go further and you could add like more stuff to this, but I think this is, I think we kind of notched up the way things look already. I have a feeling like my my concrete wants to be a little bit brighter. So let's just brighten that up a little bit. Okay, here we go. It's a little bit brighter. I'm gonna go like right here. I'm gonna add another thing here. Make that a little darker. Okay, just trying to give it a little bit of greediness. Oh yeah, I think that looks greedy enough. Okay, I don't know if you go for that silver with the red inside. I think that will definitely work. It is snowing. Let's go.
Goodbye, good luck, and good health from Quaker Puff Beef and Quaker Puff Rice. So long.
Let's take a look and see what the settings on these are. Oh yeah, it's on 64. We really don't need 64, so 16. Let's keep it render at 64. I think we got something looking pretty alright here. Now the thing is, should we add paint to this? A little bit of paint might not hurt. I think it's fine. Let's go ahead and move to the grand finale. This guy right here. Okay, let's see what this guy's made up of. Okay, so it's kind of going between these things right here. Multiply into there. Okay, let's turn the metallicness up. Let's turn the roughness down. 0.2 I think is good. Let's go 0.9. We definitely want to change the color, so let's go ahead and get that color going, get that silver going. Let's go here, go into that white. Let's turn it all black first. Gold is another cool color, but we'll see how that works out. We turn the roughness all the way down and it gets really reflective. Let's keep the roughness down for now. I'm gonna bring that silver in now. Just really just white. So let's go a little bit into gray. White. Keep that a little bit dark. White here. Let's go almost pure white for this. Let's take a look. That looks really silver. And remember, silver with a red interior. I think that's gonna look cool. So we got this happening here. We got some edges happening. Let's make this white a little bit darker. Let's go a little bit darker in the spectrum here. Let's go down. Just get some of that edge showing up. Dark here. It's a little more gray than what you would think. Okay, something like that. Yes, that edge is really popping. And now I'm going to come here and let's see. Alright, let's turn up that roughness a little bit. Right now it's really reflective, which is cool. Turn the roughness up to 0.1. That gives the roughness a little something to hold on to there. I think the interior needs to be lit also. So we could go with some kind of lit material also on the interior. We may have to separate the interior also. I'm seeing some things continuing through. So let's go into the main model and just check this out. Oh, gate interior. Oh, look at that, guys. We got the interior. Whoa. That's hot. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, let's select certain things to not be on the interior. So I'm gonna, let's put this in the exterior. Okay. Let's hide the exterior. Maybe this is also exterior. This also, nope, we need to keep that. So let's go put this on the exterior. Okay, so this is mostly interior. Let's put this on the exterior. So what you're seeing here is some kind of futuristic thing where the character goes into here and is it forms like a kind of chair and it takes them away to the next level. Oh, we got doors too. Okay, we're not gonna do that. So exterior, interior. Oh, we need more. That's not okay. Let's see here. Let's put that in the interior. This is the gate chair. Let's get rid of that for now. Let's go with the interior. Okay, so this is where we want all the fancies. Let's hide this for now. And let's just check that this exterior for shading. I think this works. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna try to make this a little bit darker. Where is that dark? Let's go into shading here. One more thing. Let's make this one a little bit darker. Okay. Let's make this a little bit lighter. Save. Okay, we got this edge. Also, I want to make the edge a little more metallic. Let's go 0.5 on that. Let's go to roughness 0.3, that's fine. Metallicness. Okay, so we know this is set, so I'm gonna hide that. I'm gonna give this a color. Put green on that, but that's kind of more or less good to go. Hide it. Oh, this is exterior. So this is all the exterior elements. Lovely. And let's go with the interior elements here. Okay, this is where we probably need to do a lot of little work on here. So first of all, let's get that red. I think I want the red to be kind of like a red rubber kind of thing. So let's try it. Trying to get this in trying to get this kind of stuff here in Blender is a little more challenging. Okay, I call this the working method, but I'm gonna call this let's duplicate this. We're gonna call this metal. Metallic edge, I'll call it. Okay, so that's the name of that material. Everything has this. Select this. Okay, I gotta do a little bit of organizing. Let's make a new thing for this. New collection. Okay, so that's the structure. We keep that there. I'm gonna put a little green on that guy because that guy's ready to go. So I'll put this guy, this orange is being worked on. This guy's not being worked on right now. So that's right, guys, good to go. Let's check this guy out. This has my metallic edge. Let's just see. Okay, so it's part of the door. Let's call this okay. I mean, technically this is the interior because, you know why? Okay, I just got it. This is the interior because there's a door that closes. So let's, yeah, that's why. So I gotta put this back in the interior. Put that back in there. So this is truly the exterior right here. Okay, let's apply the metallic edge to this. Link materials. Okay. So as soon as I finish something, I'm gonna give it that little green light there. I'm gonna turn the collection green. Move it down the list. Hide it for now. And let's see the interior. The interior has several different things. Interior monitors, interior floor. Interior monitors is this. Interior floor is all this. Okay, this is kind of like the interior structure. Let's give this I think I want the floor and everything to be that red I was talking about. Let's give these like a slightly different metallic color. So let's go in to get that metallic edge material that I made. Metallic edge material, and I'm going to just link all the materials like that. Then I'm going to give it a metallic edge. Let's call it metallic, I'll call it blue. Okay, so this is where I gotta think. The color that would complement that red. So we go from that metallic. Let's go into like a kind of like a black metallic. Let's see if we get that. If we could get that to work, that might be kind of cool. Let's apply this. Okay, now let's try to get that black. Let's go like from here. Let's put a little bit into blue with that one. Let's go right here. Let's get a little darker with this middle piece. Okay, and for the edge, and get a little dark with the edge. I'm actually gonna go into a color, into like a definite color with this. Gonna make it a little more metallic. Let's go 0.5 on that. Roughness, turn that down, 0.1. Oh, 0.3 is fine. Let's look at the roughness on this. Metallic, I'll turn the specularity down to 0.5. Let's turn the metallicness of that down, 0.8. Let's turn the roughness up a little bit, 0.3. So it's a little bit more dull. Okay, let's get a base color up on that a little bit. Yeah, so it's a little like slight little blue on there. Let's come out of that a bit. Okay. Let's check out the different kinds of black. You want to go more brown with this black here. Go a little brighter. You have really black, and we have a kind of purplish, bluish black. Kind of charcoal gray. Okay. I think that's looking pretty cool. Let's save this. And let's do the interior red. So we got this, these pieces happening. Okay, we're gonna go with the floor now. Right, that's that whole interior piece right here. And we're gonna make this, we're gonna definitely, let's merge all, let's make this into like a red, bright red rubber. I'm gonna go Alt L to apply to link all the materials to this. Let's turn the metallicness down on this to 0. The roughness up to 0.5. And let's go for that red. Okay, we don't want any metallicness on that. Turn up the roughness just a little bit. Let's go 0.4 on that. Let's change the color to like this really like vibrant, bright red. Alright, and we're gonna add a little subsurface to this. I'm liking how it's coming out so far. What do you guys think? Let's go, okay, let's do that now. We could just take a look. Let's pull back some of this, dirt. Pull it back a little bit, and I'm gonna change the dirt color to like a red. I'm thinking maybe the interior here wants to be that, but we can always change that. Let's continue tweaking this. I'm gonna pull back on the thing a little bit here. Okay, that looks good. Okay, let's see if we can get some subsurface action happening. Subsurface, I want it to be kind of red under here. A little bit into orange. If I can remember, you just need a very little bit of this for subsurface stuff to show up. There you go. Yep. Let's go 0.2. Very cool. I'm gonna make this a little bit wider and brighter, so the edge really pops in there. Probably a little more saturated than that. Okay, you're gonna give this a little bit of subsurface also. Subsurface, score like red on that. I think the inside looks really rubberized. Pretty interesting. I think the side should have it also. Let's see. There we go. Probably a little too much subsurface. Let's back away on that a bit. 0.15. Let's give it a little more dirt. Something like that. Perfect. Okay. Let's give the black monitors a thing to... Now, do I want... Is this element separate? No, do we want that element to be this black thing thing. I think we might want it to be. Let's see. Let's just see what it looks like. I think that might work. Okay, the monitor is made up of several materials. Let's leave the monitors as is. I'm gonna call this monitor material. The monitor. And the monitor should be all like one thing, because I want to actually show something on here, like in reality. So I'm gonna select all these like so, and let's merge all these. I don't want them articulated. This should just be like that. I'm gonna select all these. I'm gonna go into UV mapping. Okay. Let's I want to UV map this straightforward like so. Project from view. Let me grab. Because I'm gonna put a texture on this. We could probably test out by putting an actual texture on it and see what it looks like. I think this is what we want right here. Now let's invert this. Get everything else. A. Go back to here. Let's assign this material to this. Instead of working, I'm gonna assign that black material, metallic black. And let's just unwrap it. It's all good. We could unwrap it. Smart UV project. We don't really need it, to be honest. So the reason why I'm doing this is because I want to be able to actually put like some sort of message across here. Or some sort of texture across there. I'm gonna tell this to pack to the others. So it's somewhere around here. It's all good. In the monitor material, I'm just gonna give this a blue color just so we could see that it needs stuff in there. Okay, let's see if this works. So I'm gonna unhide the exterior stuff. Does it look okay? So maybe we need like a different color scheme. Let's go back to shading. Maybe these should be red. Let's go back. Let's do that. Call this red. Let's change it. Let's change this to red. Okay, so having it red inside definitely does give it like a slight dangerous kind of feel there. Let's turn the metallicness up to 0.9 again. Turn the roughness to 0.2. I'm torn between this middle piece here. I don't know if it should be that or it should just be this. Let's try it. I think it should be that. Let's keep it like that. Let's make these a little brighter. Okay, we need a light in here, so I believe one of the parts of the floor here was supposed to be a strip light. Bring the chair in. So definitely the ring on the floor here should have a lit ring in there. I mean, it would only make it look that much better. Let's select that. And let's select this. Alright, and I'm going to separate this. Give this a name. Okay, we're gonna make this into a light. Let me make sure I have the right thing selected. Okay. Let's back up a bit. Maybe these things are rubber also. These things. Let's try it. Yep. Definitely. Okay, only has this one hard edge here. Okay. We can work with that. Now, do we want the silver coming back in here? Let's try that. Nope. Let's leave it like that. Okay, let's get all light going. Let's make this an emission, straight up emission, so we get straight light. Doesn't have to do anything but light things. Go 3 on that. Let's go 6 on that. And I'll give it a slight color. But no white is perfectly white. No light is perfectly white. Go a little bit like that. Yep. Got a lit ring there. If I turn it all the way up, then you actually see it starting to light the interior, which is kind of what we want, but that's crazy amount. So let's give it a 10. Let's choose somewhere else. Maybe the top here should also have a light. In between here could also have a light. So let's do that. Let's select these and make those lit. Oh, interesting. They actually, let's see, grab. Oh, there's actually light strips in there. That's interesting. Okay, let's go ahead. Here, underscore lights. I'm gonna give it that same light material. I'm gonna call it interior underscore lights matte. Let's view the shading. Oh yeah, and plus with the fact that it's kind of subsurface, kind of gel, I think helps. Yeah, that's great. I'm gonna turn the environment light down a bit, just so we could get the effect of the lights in here. Sunlight, let's put it 0. That's kind of what we're getting there. And technically the monitor is supposed to emit a light. So let's go ahead and let's put an emission on that. Right, and it would emit whatever texture we have, which we would be putting. We'll be putting a texture in here. 6. Let's see what this. Mission 10. Okay, let's start to light the scene here a bit. Just too bright. Go 0.01. Yeah, that's good. And let's just get the sunlight in here. I think this works. This thing should go back to that black. Or maybe like a really bright silver. Let's play around here a bit. Yeah, I think that little edge of like really bright silver is probably gonna work. Talk back a bit. You know what? Let's check that black. Yeah, stick with this black metal. Let's check this. I know this is supposed to be gold, so let's check that. This is gold. I'm gonna hide everything else except for that chair. Let's make it gold. Okay, 0.1 on this. Alright. Let's turn the occlusion down a bit. Let's change the color over to something like that. Okay. I think we may have gotten the gold color of this chair. I'm gonna save this and let's come back into here. Let's unveil the. So this is good to go. I'm gonna give this a green light. Yes, good to go. This is the interior. Oh wow, once you put some light on that, boom, it just sparkles and shines, right? Okay, hopefully, you know, we're gonna keep all this as looking like this. I'm gonna check that monitor material yet again. Yep. Instead of black, let's give this back. Let's make it a little bit lighter than that. Okay, we're gonna have to test this monitor to see if the setup works. I'm gonna go over here. We're gonna have to pick some sort of texture to show on that. I could look for some sort of placeholder. I would say the interior is basically kind of done, so I'm gonna give that a green. Okay, this is a structure, and then let's put the gate. I have a feeling I might want to brighten this metal a bit. Turn the specularity up to 0.8. Let's turn the roughness up a bit. So the more rough it is, the brighter it gets, but it would totally get rid of some of the reflection. Pull back a bit. Okay, I'm gonna pull down on this a bit. Just make sure this is absolutely white. Brighten it up. Let's brighten up this one part here. Select this part here. Okay. So it's bright, but this has to be bright in relative to the background here, so we're gonna make this darker. Just make the concrete a bit darker. Bring it like about there. Let's make it a little bit brighter. Something like that. I want to look to the top of this model here. It definitely needs some sort of we need some sort of strip lighting up in here. That'll yeah, we need some like directional light down. So I could definitely do that. Let's go simple. Invert that. Let's bring that into kind of like a light. Something like that. Maybe not like that. Hold on. Looking for like the coolest way to put this. Could possibly be something like that. Yeah, why don't I do that? Bring this over here. Bring that over there. Okay, let's make another one. Just do this, just needed to get a little bit more light in here. Okay, let's see what result we got. Oh yeah, that feels a lot better. And you know, maybe I should have carried it all the way down, but I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna leave it like right here. Like so. We got the light on the ground here from this. So far so good. So what I'm gonna do, guys, I'm gonna wrap this up right here. Or maybe like we get light from the sides too, from this thing. Maybe that from these little slats. Let's just take a look real quick. That might be a little bit too confusing. So yeah, I'm not gonna do that. Let's go back to shading. Alright, so it looked like somewhere it should go. Some lights leading into the ground might be cool, but too much lights already. Alright guys, so I'm gonna call this a stream for shading for now. And yeah, I'm gonna call this cool for shading. Let's go back. Let's select that. Something's going on here. Oh, so 0.2 on that. Okay. Maybe these are a bit too dark. You could also adjust the levels on this. Add curves. Okay guys, so I think I'm gonna call this for shading this thing. The next thing what I'll probably do over the you know, on the weekdays that are coming would be to, one of the things would be to actually sort of capture this materials and the models and everything like that, and use those in and put these into the game, you know, and see if we could get back the same kind of effect and everything that's going on in here. Yeah, I think that's cool for now. I'm not gonna do anything more on it. But what I'm gonna do, we're gonna color some fruit before we leave. So let's go back. Let's go into Magma here and get some of these things colored up. Let's go into Magma. Okay. Let's Get some fancy coloring going on with this thing. Let's make a new layer here.
Hello, my friend.
Oh, you sent me a video in Telegram there, Agent Smith? I'll go check that out right now. Is it something that I could share on stream here? I can share it on stream, okay? Let's go! Can't wait for Telegram to open. Oh snap! Is that your bike? Let me see here.
Hey brother,
Oh, you just went on and shot this.
Well, I was
Hey guys, check this out. I'm gonna show you guys Agent Smith's
now, and I
bike here on
home.
Telegram.
As you see, she's pretty. It's pretty big enough for a bike. And she's a GSX at 650.
Wow, that's awesome.
Hey brother, this is my bike that I told you. Well, I was launched with Luana,
What?
and I just came back home.
Definitely, Mr. Kaplu is Mr. Kaplu. We're gonna need a video from you when you get your new bike too.
It's pretty big enough for a bike.
I think you're saying something. Hold on here. Let me see if I can hear it. Hold on. I'll tell you to stop the music.
At 650. See? Very beautiful, very beautiful. Look at this.
Turn this all the way up. Let's go back from the beginning.
Hey brother, this is my bike that I told you. Well, I was launched with Luana now, and I just came back home. As you see, she's pretty. It's pretty big enough for a bike.
Yeah, boy.
And she's a GSX at 650.
Ah,
See?
that's hot.
Very beautiful, very beautiful. Look at this.
Rev it up. Yeah, boy. Mr. Kaplu, we're gonna need a video from you when you get your bike.
Beautiful.
Okay, so check this out, Agent Smith. You gotta have Luana take a video of you driving off into the distance with your helmet on.
This I can't remember the name in English, but this not coming with it.
The rearview mirror,
The other guy that was the owner
side
put
mirrors.
on it. Look at this.
It has indicators in the mirror. Nice.
And here too.
Nice. What?
Original is not come from it. You know? He just put it this.
Oh, okay. Brazil. Okay, we're gonna need one from Finland.
Yeah, that's it.
Are you gonna get a GoPro? You're gonna put it on your helmet? Yup. Yeah. That's my brother. Okay. That's awesome, dude. Thanks for sharing it. Wow. Thanks for allowing me to show it here on stream also. That's pretty cool. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna play it one more time. I'm just gonna let it play a little bit.
Hey brother, this is my bike that I told you. Well, I was launched with
Let's go full screen on
Luana
this.
now, and I just came back home. As you see, jeez, it's pretty big enough for a bike. And she's a GSX at 650. See, very beautiful, very beautiful. Look at this. Woo. I was just riding right now. Beautiful.
Top notch.
This is custom. This I can't remember the name in English, but this not coming with it. The other guy that was the owner put it on it. Look at this. And here too. Original is not come from it, you know. He just put it this. Brazilian.
Rev it up.
That's it.
Rev it up, Agent Smith. Rev it up. Thanks for sharing. Wow, that's awesome. You don't like the shape of the plastics? Right.
Hey brother,
We're gonna have to Agent Smith, are you allowed to go really fast with that? I bet you do. What's the fastest have you ever gone on that? And even you, Mr. Kaplu, what's the fastest you ever clocked your riding bikes and stuff? Okay. 120. Okay. 70 miles per hour. Wow. That's fast, man. 75 on a bike. Yeah, Kaplu, I mean, God willing, when you get yours, you know, if you could do a little video or just, you know, share some photos or whatever it is, that'd be kind of cool to see what you got in the end. Oh, okay. I wish I could send videos to Discord, on my Discord, and I don't own. Okay, on Discord. Okay, well, you don't own Yamaha yet. Yep. You know what? Let me ask you a question, Mr. Kaplu. Do you have Telegram? Because that's what Agent Smith shared his video with me on. Oh, you don't? That's okay. Yeah, we have a on Telegram. We have a like a little faith group. You know. So you know, I talk with Agent Smith on there a whole lot. I actually talk more on Telegram than I do Discord. You know, we post words of encouragement and scriptures and just you know, anything to kind of help, stuff like that. Sure, yeah, share. That's what this Saturday stream is about. Anyone out there wants to share with old XSI Nick here? Yeah, go right ahead. Yeah. Okay, I'm going after this banana. Let's call it this banana. Or these bananas. I would have to say that bike is pretty hot, Agent Smith. You probably like if you're going to go shooting and you're gonna use your bike, you probably have to like. Whoa! What happened here?
That's good.
Yeah, actually, Agent Smith did a gift subs. He like totally surprised. He just came in here and just like gifted a bunch of subs to a bunch of people. You know, I'm so glad you like it. Thank you very much again, Agent Smith. Okay, yeah, let me check that out. I don't know what happened to my Apple here, like the lines on it got just messed up. Anyways, let's check that out. Let's check out a link to that video. Oh snap! Oh yeah, we're gonna have to go full screen on this one. Okay, let's go full screen on this one here. After the ads. Yeah. It seems like his okay, so like it seems like his bike is hold on. Yeah, it seems like his bike is in bad condition. Okay, the one in the video. Yeah. His bike is not in such, but it's basically the bike that you're gonna get, right? But better condition. Oh snap! Let's take a look.
Mitä vielä puuttuu, niin täytyy kaasarin säätöjä katsella. Eli käynnistyvyys on jostain syystä vieläkin hieman heikko, niin kuin jos on oikein niin kuin ajamatta ollut toi kone yön ylitte. Että jotenkin tosi huonosti lähtee käyntiin, eli se ei saa varmaan tarpeeksi bensaa sitten käynnistyäkseen meinaa. Siis
I believe if you're watching here, the language is in Finnish, right?
Eli ikuisuusprojektihan tää Detsi on joka tapauksessa ollut, eli on mennyt monta asiaa pieleen ja elämäntilanteet on muuttunut. Mä oon kasvanut itse aika paljon tässä parin vuoden aikana ja tossa on ollut armeijaa välissä ja sitten hallin päivittämistä ja muuta. Niin tää on vähän sillain jännä.
Oh wow, it has a digital display on it?
Mopoilemaan ja en oo tällä Detsillä tosiaan aikaisemmin ikinä ajanut, eli tämähän ostettiin niinku, tai mä ostin tän projektina silloin aikanaan. Nyt se lähtee ihan hyvin käyntiin. Seurataan heti alkuun.
Agent Smith, does yours have a digital display or does it have like the you know, like the mechanical odometers and all that?
Vähän kattoo onko vaikutusta.
Probably both, right?
Eli saako tyhjäkäyntiä vieläkin vähän pienennettyä? Voi olla, että kaasarin neulaa vois vähän ehkä nostaa. No, joka tapauksessa se nyt tuntus toimivaa jotenkin ja aika lämmin kesäpäivä täällä on kyllä sitten lähteä testailemaan Detsiä. Täällä sitä nyt mennään sitten pitkin maita ja mantuja. Detsis ei oo vilkkuja, kun ei mokos tarvii olla, niin on tää vähän tällaista, mutta mikäs tässä? 30 nopeusrajoitus on äkkiä Detsillä täynnä ja toi mittaristo elää vähän omaa elämäänsä, se on Detseis tyyppivika.
Yeah, so you definitely sit upright in this bike, but Agent Smith, you have to like kind of lie, kind of flat for your bike, right? You have to lie kind of like on your, you have to kind of be down.
Vai kympillä en muista, aika halpa tää oli.
Wow.
Nyt mä oon sit tätä testaillut, mutta melkein Sigmaan saa laittaa. Nykyään pyöritään Hollilta käsin semmoista verkkokauppaa kuin bulju.fi. Ja siellä myydään tosiaan vähän kaikennäköisiä mopon osia ja just saatiin laajennettua valikoimaa. Nyt on AM6 moottoriosat, löytyy Sigmaa, löytyy vähän eturattaita, ketjuja, tollasta.
It's a nice little neighborhood too, I like it. Reminds me of upstate New York over here.
Sanomista siitä, että ne puuttuu. 5/5, elämä hymyilee. Kyllä tää on se mopokesä, mistä mä oon pitkään haaveillut, että tosiaan silloin nuorempana kun tuli mopoiltua, niin sit siinä tuli monen vuoden tauko tästä oikein mopoilusta. Ja itse asiassa mulla on kutosvaihe tuvassa ja tää huutaa aika paljon tässä 4-5 vauhdissa, että ei tää nyt kovin kisainen mopedi ainakaan oo. Ei tää ainakaan yli 50 meinaa kulkee. Mä en tiedä saako tälleen jalalla näyttää, että minne käännytään vai pitäisikö se olla kädellä. Mielestäni on jalalla vähän turvallisempi, kun voi pitää sitten molemmat kädet ohjaustangossa samaan aikaan. Kyllä on ihanaa, kun se kesä tuli takas. Tossa oli semmoista vesisadetta ja kevät- tai kesämyrskyä hetki sitten. Nyt on taas ihanaa räppäällä ja mopedi toimii. Mä vaan en tiedä yhtään paljon mulla on bensaa täällä, niin toivottavasti tää bensa ei lopu ihan heti kesken. Tää video kattoo varmaan sellaiset, jotka ei oo aikaisemmin mun videot kattonutkaan, niin mä oon tosiaan siis jo 20-vuotias ja mulla on KTM 500 niinku käyttöpyöränä itselläni. Nyt kun mulla on mopo, niin ei tarvitse kyllä mopon kulkea yhtään kovempaa kuin tätä 4/5. Että sitä voi ajaa 500 kotarilla silloin kun haluaa ajaa vähän kovempaa ja mopolla vaan voi tälleen harrastella. Kaupunki on oikein mukava nopeus, mutta en mä tällä minnekään Roomaan lähtis ehkä kuitenkaan. Ei kannata sanoa mitään tällaista ääneen, kun muuta siellä äänestetään kommenteissa, että pakko lähteä Roomaan Detsillä. Ja mä luulen, että tää myyntiin lähtee, kun mä saan tuota kaasaria vähän pohdittua, että vanha kaasari, mutta joka tapauksessa pitäisi olla ihan toimiva rungoltaan, niin vähän suuttimia ja
Oh, he's not. Oh, he says not very fast.
Ja
Moped.
moottorin pikavalo palaa, vaikka tähän on moottoremontti just tehty, että Jetsi on niin tällainen mopo, että tässä on aina tossa mittariston kanssa ongelmia, eli se mittari itsessään on vähän niinku hajoaa.
It look like it's handling pretty good.
Ihan miten sattuu, eli se on Jetsis niinku se tyyppivika, että toi mittari niin on aika toimimaton. Ja mä muistin, että se on 2007 vuosimallin mopo, mutta tää on itse asiassa 2009, eli on aika paljon uudempi tai paljon pari vuotta uudempi. Eli tää on nyt sitten 13 vuotta vanha mopo. Olisiko tää ollut loppuvuodesta 2009 käyttöön otettu ja ostin tän tosiaan niinku hajonneena. Ei ollut tietoa mikä tästä oli. Ei vaan lähtenyt käyntiin, oli pari vuotta ilmeisesti seissyt ja oli ollut nastarenkaatkin alla ja näin ja ostin tän aika edullisesti. Se oli se koronakevät, oli korona ollut just joku kuukausi tai jotain. Peili täytyisi jostain tosiaan keksiä, mopossa ei tarvitse olla kuin tässä vasemmalla puolella peili, et siinä mielessä hyvä ja vähän tommoista kaikkea pientä. Kumia ei auta polttaa tai auta kikkailee, että ois vähän rengasta jäljellä seuraavallekin omistajalle. En tiedä kyllä jaksaisko vakiomopo oikein kumia polttaakaan, että ei sen puoleen. Mukavaa olla tälleen vähän kyläkiäisillä pitkästä aikaa. Kertokaa ihmeessä oikeana kommenttiosiossa, että jos ootte nyt koulusta päässyt
Likes to talk a lot like me.
Mitä meinaatte lomilla tehdä? Tai jos, niin toisin sanoen kaikki ketkä te käytte koulua, niin ootte tällä hetkellä jo lomalla, kyllä mä sen tiedän, mutta
Yeah, he is going pretty motor on the mouth there.
Käydä mopomiiteissä tai ajelemassa kavereiden kanssa tai jotain muuta, että mitä meinaatte niinku tehdä. Ja tossa on muuten siviilipoliisi itse asiassa. Mistä me toitte pysäyttää? Ei kääntynyt perään kuitenkin. Eikä se ollut mitään.
Wow. Police. The van, really? The van back? Let's check the van back. There was police. Let me go back there. That van right there, that's police? That white van? Wow. Oh, okay, I see. Yeah, in the US we have unmarked police cars sometimes. Thanks. You said he's like motor mouth, so I put some music up. Maybe. I mean, I think isn't F Mapper also from Finland, right? And who knows? There may be other people who understand also. Oh, he won't be here now. Okay, okay. Wow, so cool, man, to kind of see. He pulled up with his friend. This is his friend over there. Oh, wait a minute. His friend almost has a bike. Oh, okay. I see. Okay, I see, I see. But the blue that you show me looks way hotter than this one. Like the design on it and everything, and the way the body shape is. Awesome. Thanks for sharing, Mr. Blue. Wow. Thank you for sharing. Yes, sir. The friend came up there just in case if he breaks down. Yeah, that's funny. I don't know. I think I don't know. Are you? I don't know. I think I remember he said that he has to get like a GoPro. So maybe when he gets the GoPro, I don't know. I mean, you could tape your cell phone to your helmet. That'll work too. Okay, so I'm gonna leave the rest of this stuff here like this. It's fine. Whatever. Okay guys, so I think I'm gonna call that a stream from now. You wish you get your Yamaha soon. So. Yeah, hey, you know I try to stream every day, so I could show it during the week. You know, we could show it next Saturday if you want, or whenever you get it. You know, no stress. Yeah. That'll actually be pretty cool. But I think I'm gonna call this a stream, guys. I'm gonna go off. I think I got a chicken to like try to roast. I have to roast the chicken. So I gotta go off. Well, yeah, I might have to do that. And I got a bunch of other things. So, guys, thanks for checking out the Saturday hangout stream, and thanks for sharing. We definitely hung out. That was a lot of fun. And yeah, and big up shout out to Agent Smith BR. Thanks a lot for subbing those gifts. It's something that I can't always do, but thank you for doing it. And I show everyone who got their subs really appreciate it. Like Mr. Kaplu said thanks and everything like that. Alright guys, so if you want to stick around, see some of the little videos that inspire me to do art and all that sort of stuff, yeah, you know, that'll come right up after this. Just maybe one video or two. Alright guys, take it easy. God bless. Hope you enjoy the rest of your Saturday. And if it's anything, if I don't see you tomorrow, Monday, God willing. Take it easy.
My name is Imogen Sujet. My entire life has been study, analysis, planning. Today, the galaxy is burning. I will be bound into the Carcassonne, merged with the ship in both body and mind.
Fleet-wide comms open. Attention all personnel.
You've each just received a mission briefing. Nothing is redacted, because I want you to know what is at stake. We have been tasked with finishing Karen Sajet and the 5th Fleet's mission. Discover the source of the anomaly stop it once and for all. I know we were expecting a simple shakedown cruise.
Proximity alert. Control enemy strike craft and weapons.
Many of you are feeling overwhelmed, doubting yourselves.
Confirmed.
We've got incoming. They have us seen multiple launches. Tracking bomb covered. They're all over.
Ask yourselves this, fleet. Who would follow a course laid by doubt when we already have the finest navigator of our generation? I have no doubt. We will succeed. Whatever it takes to complete the mission.
Enemy strike craft coming in fast. Targeting your target. Split.
Close rate too high.
Frank, good hit.
My name is Imogen Sajet. Now, I must be more than a scientist. I am Fleet Command.